Hi, I'm Tripwire. I've spent nearly 800 hours in Borderlands 2 already, but I figured a few more couldn't hurt. I'm jumping on the Borderlands 3 hype train and I'm gonna do it all. Level a fresh character, do every mission, complete challenges, and farm legendaries. This is Borderlands 2EZ. Hello and welcome back to Borderlands 2EZ with me, Tripwire. We're jumping right back in, recording the next episode immediately, and so we are heading to this place, the Hyperion Bridge, because that's where it connects to the next area, I guess. Small connections like this I don't always remember just because of how on future playthroughs it gives you access immediately. I'm just going to do a cut and pretend that didn't happen. I accidentally hit my macro key for my other streaming scene instead of tab. I don't know how that happened. Oh wait, yes I do. I'm dumb. Okay, moving on. Nothing happened. What are you talking about? I'm not doing a very good job pretending it didn't happen when I'm talking about what happened, but whatever. Okay, alright, yep. Nailed it. That's exactly where I wanted to be. Pumping that rock with my car. Alright, up here we go. Can we just chill? Can we just can I just drive? No? Hang on, we got some stalkers to run over. Hang on, we got some stalkers to blow up with a barrel. I'm too lazy to try to run them all over. They're slippery little fucks. Okay. So, welcome back to Borderlands 2EZ. Like I said, hope you've been enjoying the series. If you're here on episode 17, I'm guessing you have been enjoying it. And I really appreciate you showing up. As always, don't forget to leave any feedback you might have. I'm open to suggestions all the way through the series. It is not too late to suggest something. Okay, so this area, I don't know if I talked about. I can never remember who I discussed what with when, but I don't like this area that much. I never have. It's interesting, I guess, but just something about it I've never liked. I don't know if it's how it's laid out. I don't know if it's because this area has a tendency to pit you against a bunch of stalkers, and stalkers are shit enemies. I'm not really sure why, but I just don't like the exploitation preserve very, very much. Luckily, we don't have to spend that much time here. That's good. We start by heading up this little hill into the caves and talking to our buddy Mordecai, who is going to provide Overwatch for us, as he tends to do with his sniper rifle. And we're going on a recon mission to find Bloodwing for him. Hello. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's see if we can switch to this. Yep.
Some people who are not me might consider slag experiment.
So Doctor's Orders is an interesting quest because it's not inherently interesting. All you gotta do is collect 4 different things throughout this region. And I like to be active on this mission instead of the story one because if you follow the path, you're gonna complete the story mission. But you could miss some of the experiment notes if you're really not paying attention. And obviously I know this game like the back of my hand at this point, but I still like to select this mission just in case, because I mean I'm talking to you, I'm trying to record, and it'd be stupid if I missed it and had to come back, so I just like to be active on it just in case. Okay, pull that. It don't work. Gotta wound some loaders. But anyway, the Doctor's Orders mission is not in and of itself interesting, but there is actually a quirk of this mission that I'm going to talk about when we get to the right area. And if you're very familiar with this game, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Also, hang on, I got a wound. Damn it, stop. Stop killing them! Son of a bitch. Being overleveled for this part is actually a bad thing. And also the doll firing on this is a bad thing. Because by the time I'm done, if I crit or by the time I'm done firing my 3-round burst, the fucking loader's already dead. That's not what I want, god damn it. Okay, we're gonna use a different gun. This is not working out. What do we do this? Huh? Yeah, what if I miss every shot? What are you gonna do then? Fuck, dude, I killed that one. How did I kill that one? Okay, 2. Jeez. This is not going well. Alright, you. There we go. Jesus. This is probably like the hardest that mission's ever been for me because of my level disparity and how weak these fucking gunloaders are. That was awful. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna infiltrate the facility now. I am taking lots of damage. Lots of damage. Cool. Alright, in we go. And we're going to collect 2, I believe, of the experiment notes. Infiltrate pretty far into the facility, and then before we collect the 3rd, that is when I will tell you about how this mission affects other stuff. It's really weird. I don't know that it was intentional, but it very well could be. But it's actually something that we are going to have to leave active when we want to farm for a certain class mod. Like the one that I want later on. It's the Legendary Berserker class mod. Whenever it's time for us to farm for that, this quest plays an integral role. And you'll see why. Eventually. Like, later this episode. Like, soon. Man, this shotgun's really strong. I like it. Although it could just be that these things are really weak because I am overleveled. That would also be an accurate assessment. But once again, I'm killing everything because I should. Not because I have to. I meast. I heat. Alright. Moving on. I hope that the story in Borderlands 3 is at least as compelling as this one, if not more so. The reveal gives a little sneak peek into what the villains are like. I wouldn't say that they seem as charismatic as Handsome Jack, from what I've seen so far, which I think was a lot of what made this game so good, is because the villain was very well designed. I believe that the year that this game came out, Handsome Jack won an award, or the game won an award for Best Villain. And the reason for that is because Handsome Jack is funny and engaging and endearing, but also evil, and he's constantly in contact with you throughout the game, so by the time you get to the end and you finally confront him, you really want him to die. So they developed him very well. And I'm really hoping they can pull that off again with, what are they, the Calypso twins, or whatever. How did I not hit you with that grenade at all? Badass shock skag. Wow. That is a juicy shotgun. What'd you drop? Ah, yes. Thank you for the garbage. Garbage. My favorite. I eat garbage for breakfast. Hello. Hello. Okay. So, this right here is number 1. I don't really know why it's an area waypoint when you actually get to where the experiment notes are, because the area waypoint is so tiny, it might as well be like a regular marker. So in this area, you can... Oh, there he is. There's Pomone. Lion King reference. There is a giant stalker named Pomone, and I think it's a giant skag named Toomba, which is... If you're a genius, you've already figured this out, but it's a Lion King reference to Timon and Pumbaa, but reversed. There was Pomone. He dropped this shit. And Toomba is somewhere. Clear these fuckers out. There he is, Toomba. Hey, bud. Hey, bud, come back. Come back and play. I missed so bad. Alright, fine. You guys can die. Those projectiles that Toomba shoots out, I think, are unique to him. They don't look like anything else, as far as I can tell in the game. But yeah, there's Pomona and Toomba. I don't know if they don't always spawn, but when I was here with Steve on our playthrough, I looked around and I couldn't find them. Kind of weird. Yeah, fuck you. Alright. Into the facility we go. Ah, shit, I forgot we're also going to have to do the Natural Selection Annex Circle of Slaughter, which I believe was a pre-order bonus when this game came out. Which is kind of a silly thing to pre-order for. I don't think anybody pre-ordered for that specifically, but maybe they did. Would you like to pre-order? You will get access to some of the worst content in the game. Ah, yes. Waves of enemies attack you. And that is it. Alright. So these things are slag samples, optional objective for the main mission here. I do not take them. Where are you? I was hoping to get him in the jump. Nice, iridium drop. Hit. Alright. So now we go through here. We encounter our first loaders of the area. If you run up to the right here, you can catch this one while it's landing. So for a little bit, we fight loaders until we get through those gates over there. But before you get through those gates, you have to fight a super badass loader. Once you're mostly done with this open area out here, the super badass loader will walk outside through that door. I'm wishing I had a corrosive weapon of a different type, but that's okay. I wish these grenades were more effective against loaders, but because they resist fire, that's a no-go. Large groups of loaders is like the one thing where I will not use my grenades. I think there's also always a badass stalker out here. As you can see, the door is open. The super badass loader is there. The bull loader is here. Well, it was here. Loot loader, thank you, Hyperion, for the loot. Alright. You can listen and wait for that salvo to be done, and then while it cools down, take your opportunity. Okay, you moved. I was trying to shoot off your arms. Please stop moving. Thank you. You ain't got no arms anymore, what are you gonna do? Oh, there was money right behind health vial, and it looked like a legendary. It's so annoying when you get a health vial drop that's red, and the money that's yellow, and they combine to look like a legendary drop. Such a tease. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we're finally almost to the thing I wanted to talk about, and I guess it's number 2. Number 2. My brain farted there, sorry. It's the second set of notes that matter, not the third. Thought it was the third. So, in this room, we'll come back to it. First, we'll go and take a look down here, where Bloodwing, quote-unquote, should be. Bloodwing ain't here. Grab the feather.
Looking for Bloodwing? Oh, I moved her a few hours ago. Somewhere a little more dramatic.
Okay, so
Bloodwing ain't there? Damn it!
this is the most important area for farming loot midgets. And for some reason, the likelihood of loot midgets spawning here is contingent upon this quest being active. The Doctor's Orders quest. Holy fuck, that hurt a lot. And I don't know if anybody ever looked into if there's a reason for this, but I don't know. I certainly am not the expert. Fun. I don't know if there's a reason for the two to be linked, the two things to be linked, but they are linked. And I will show you. Just a moment. Another stalker over here I'm going to shoot before it gives me a hard time. Or, nope, skag, not stalker. Okay. And there's the stalker I was thinking of. Cool. So, for some reason, you have a significantly increased chance of loot midgets to spawn from these 4 boxes as long as this mission is active. If it's not active, it's not the case. And be careful if you want to leave this active when looting this, because if you hold E to loot this, and it can be close enough sometimes to just grab that, because if you hold E, you know, it's supposed to take an entire group of items, not just one at a time. So be careful if you're trying to leave it there that you manually loot each of these pieces of ammo. Also, we just completed tier 5 of the blue items. But anyway, as long as this item is in that box, then open these up and you should get loot. Loot midgets. So as you can see, we got the first one. And it's not a 100% chance for them to spawn in those boxes. Hey, look, we got a legendary already. Slagga. And loot midgets, I don't believe loot midgets have an increased chance to drop any one legendary. I think that you can just drop any at even chances. But yeah, it's not a 100% chance to get loot midgets from these boxes when this quest is active, but it's really damn good. Like, I think it's close. I think it's close to 100%. Another one. There you go. Another one. Also, be careful. Loot midgets are disproportionately strong for their level. There you go. Look, we got 100% spawn rate. And the best way to go about farming these is to actually duck into the natural selection annex, save and quit there, and then run from there, loot all 4 boxes, and then move on. We're, of course, not going to be farming these right now, so we can go ahead and take this. But for some reason, that's just how that quest works, and now I've ruined my chance at loot midgets spawning from those boxes during this playthrough. I think. Actually, I could be wrong on that. It might not be when you pick up that one sample. It might be when you turn in the quest. But either way, you want to leave that alone until you're done farming those for sure, because they are linked. They are linked, and I don't know if anybody knows why. But it's cool that there is a way to farm them effectively, because they can drop some cool stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if maybe they do have an increased chance to drop the legendary class mods, and that's why people kill them. Could be. That's where I've always gotten my legendary berserker class mods from, is them. But I think a lot of like raid bosses can drop that too. Technically, any suitable loot source can give you the majority of legendaries. It just never happens. Oh, that was kind of weird. Kind of wonky. Oh. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I hit both those shots were like right on the skag, but for some reason it hit like an invisible wall in front of him instead of him. I got gypped by the game right there. I think I lean too heavily on my grenades and it makes me lazy with aiming. Okay. Slight redemption with those last few kills. Those were decent. Oh, thank you, Shock Skag. I'm good. I'm good without you here. Okay, well, once again, I feel like my shots aren't not registering, but again, that could have been accuracy. I don't know. Alright, cool. Okay, so one of the notes is right in here. We are nearing the end of this area, fortunately. Got a Poiple.
Commencing slag injection on
Oh,
subjects
I'm full.
supplied by the Hyperion liaison known as Flesh Stick.
Oh yeah, flesh stick.
I require one more echo recording. At this point, I will have all the data.
I can't wait until I have completed the Open Pandora's boxes and I don't have to obsessively open everything. I mean, I probably still will obsessively open most things, but it's an improvement over everything, right? They actually even mentioned that in the Borderlands 3 gameplay reveal stream, how so many people who play it have the same condition where like they just compulsively open every container. These green lights are so enticing. I mean, in a loot-based game as well, it makes perfect sense. But even the things that we know can't contain legitimate loot, like we always open them. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit. Alright. Up we go! This hallway. A bunch of enemies. Ow. Oh, thank you. No scope that dude's head. Nice 4-pack. So the final one is over here. There's a lever on the end. Do that. There it is. So if you don't know what's coming next, I mean, watching this entire playthrough, if you've never played before, I guess is spoilers. But the next boss is... it's meant to be like a surprising twist, if you've never played before. But I guess, spoiler alert, the next boss is Bloodwing. Alright, here we go. Down to fight our foe, our former ally, Bloodwing.
Want Bloodwing back, huh? Shame. I've been doing some really interesting iridium experiments with her. Hate to see her go. But heck with it.
So they got Bloodwing all doped up using the slag element, and it's totally fucked her up and turned her into kind of an abomination bird. Now she's huge. She's imbued with the the elements.
Fire, electricity, corrosion, slag, and god damn, I forgot the last one. What the hell was that again? God damn it! Just weaken.
So at least in playthrough 1, this is a cakewalk if you have the Skyrocket grenade mod. I keep saying that. I'm like, if you have this grenade, it's easy. If you have this grenade, this is easy, and so is that. And it's just like, grenade makes everything too easy. But you wait for this because she's vulnerable, invulnerable until now. Oh, actually, this phase won't matter because she's resistant to fire during this phase, obviously. Owie. But every other phase you can skip pretty much just by using the grenade because she's no longer resistant to fire. So you go like this, toss it, it makes contact. Grenade. See? There you go, that's it. That's the boss fight. Poor Bloodwing.
She's still alive. Get the microchip from her collar, and we can get her back to Sanctuary. Oh, now I remember. Explosive! No!
Those are some very distasteful sound effects going on.
You and your little friend
Poor Bloodwing.
Yourselves in, or that
Bloodwing was innocent in this war, mostly.
God damn it, Jack!
I mean, Mordecai made Bloodwing murder lots of people in Borderlands 1, but they mostly deserved it. Now we wait for this gate to open.
But we gotta keep moving. Get that software upgrade to Claptrap, and we'll be able to get through the security field leading to Control Core Angel.
Alright, here we go. So we got a couple of loot chests, and then we make our way back. Okay. Right, so... it's a T... I wish it was a Hyperion. I've been on the lookout for a nice corrosive shotgun. I don't think that's it, though. Like, I don't know. Take a look at the specifics of it. Accuracy's not great. Fire rate's pretty slow. The reload speed is decent. Magazine size is 5. No, I'm not trading that out. If we could get a nice, like, reasonably high capacity Hyperion corrosive shotgun, I'd probably trade that out just because really good against loaders. But TDR has really never been my favorite. Like, it's a cool idea. What they're doing with TDR guns in Borderlands 3, on the other hand, is actually very exciting. Really spicing it up. Alright, so now we just run out of this area. Mordecai gets all mad. Takes revenge for us. Or not revenge exactly, but... You're supposed to think, oh no, it's I can't get out. All these tough enemies are spawning, but then Mordecai's all like, I am very strong now all of a sudden. See, look.
Screw you! Screw you! Sons of bitches!
So he goes from just slagging everything and doing minimal damage to being able to one-shot a badass loader. I don't know why he wasn't just put in charge of every operation we've pulled so far. He could just kill everything in one shot, apparently. Or so we are led to believe by this part alone. Alright, I forgot we got the legendary from that. Go ahead and lock that down. Yeah, we're just gonna sell this garbage. We don't need to look at it. We know it's not better. We know. Alright. Back home. Turn this shit in. Get more shit to do. Turn that shit in.
Found it. Alright, this is a song for Mordecai's stupid bird.
Oh wow, this voice line played really late. Usually it plays before you get back to Sanctuary, I've found.
Screw you, it would have been hilarious if I found it earlier. Shut up!
Okay, so we get to... Never mind. The door closed, but... I thought it only closed when you logged out of the session.
In addition to being highly entertaining, the data you
Right, we delivered to Claptrap. Not turn into Mordecai. I wonder how I'm going to farm for the bee when I go about doing that. The smart money's on in the DLC.
Buddy, what the hell are you Holy scatsack! I'm invisible! This is you. I can't. Minion, give me 5. Oh, right. You've earned it.
Great. Claptrap can get us through the Angel's security.
Alright,
field.
now we get to turn it in.
Come on back. We may have a way
Back
past
at the base, and then... I'm not sure if I'll do much else before this episode ends. I know it's only just getting to the half-hour mark, but it also is a very good stopping point where we're at. Let's see what side quests appear when we turn this in.
Sorry, take this note to 1000. Going to deliver that note.
Got
to
This
abandoned
might be
leader
up your
known as-
alley.
Alright, those two
He used to be a
with Mordecai, and then we got Scooter.
I didn't think ripping Hyperion of
I think the Scooter one is going to be the poem. Poetic License, is that what it's called?
He disagreed.
Take a look.
Still, he owes me a favor, and he can help us get past the bunker outside Control Core Angel.
Hey, Scoots. Yeah, Poetic License.
I'm trying to write a love poem for this chick, Daisy, but I need some inspiration. Something to get my juices flowing.
Alright, cool. Well, we're not quite at the half-hour mark, so I'm going to run over to Moxie's and hit the slot machine a couple times.
The poem, would you?
That's something I haven't even addressed. As far as I'm aware, and I don't think I'm remembering this wrong, I think this is correct, but I think they put a legendary that you can only get from the vending machines, so I think we're going to be playing a lot of slots before this series is over. But you can play both at the same time. You can get money, you can get iridium, you can get items. And you can also get a grenade. You get like the psycho symbol, you gotta move out of the way, otherwise it'll blow you up. You get a gun, money. Also, you can see this costs $369 to play right now, and it always costs. Well, I was gonna say something, but I'm not sure if it's correct. Excuse me. I got a skin that I didn't have. That was pretty cool. I don't know that it always costs a percentage of your money. It doesn't. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that. I think it's depending on your playthrough. Woo! Oh, hey, that was a challenge as well. Fuck yeah, dude. That was certainly worth it. But basically, the best way to do this is to play through normal mode, play through True Vault Hunter mode, maybe even play through Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Come back when I've got like unlimited funds and do slots on normal mode, because it's still going to cost minimal amounts. It scales with your playthrough, so on True Vault Hunter mode it's going to cost thousands of dollars instead of just hundreds or whatever. But nothing will stop you from coming back to normal mode and paying less. And we aren't necessarily going to be hunting for whatever item comes from slots at our level, as long as we get it, you know, so. But I've never been one to, like, play these a lot in Borderlands. I really never spent any time doing this for fun, but my friend Paul, my real life friend Paul in particular, loves the slots. And he has spent just so much time in in-game money at the slots. And I'm just like, Paul, come on, let's go do missions. And he's like, I just gotta do one more time. And then we end up being there for like another 45 minutes. Because he just fucking loves playing the slots in this game. I don't know why. Excuse you. Fucking, okay, you're gonna watch? That's fine, I guess. Nothing as cool as what happened with that iridium jackpot is gonna happen anyway. Wow, there's the first grenade. And the Sanctuary Citizen was never heard from again. Yeah. So. I think that's enough of that, but you get the idea. You pay money to get something, maybe. That's how slots work. You pay money to maybe get something. I think the odds are pretty damn good in Borderlands compared to in real life. Oh yeah, I'm also going to go and store the Slaga before I forget, because I'm not going to be using that. Slaga is a pretty good, decent gun, but I think it was level 17 and I'm level 24. 17, huh? The loot midgets we killed were level 21, I think. I don't really know why it dropped so low. I feel like a 2 or 3 level disparity is somewhat normal. 3 levels, though. It's pretty significant. Let's check our store so far. Slaga, Emperor, 1 Herald, which I think we got immediately, right? First kill. Bonus package, Fastball, Flame of the Firehawk. Flame of the Firehawk's guaranteed. I don't really know why I stored this. We'll just sell it. You get 1 every playthrough. Yeah, I don't know. It don't matter. It don't. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. A little bit on the shorter side, but it's a little bit late in the evening. I had a long day at work. I'm working longer shifts this week. And I didn't get home until quite late, because I also went out for dinner with my friend who happened to be downtown. So, bit of a short episode. Hope you still enjoyed it. Hope you will join me for the next one, and if you do, I will see you then. And there. Do I usually say there or then? I don't know. This is not the time to question this. Whatever. I'll see you then and there. Bye.